Hello, today's video is another pregnancy update. So right now I'm at 36 weeks and 4 days, and I took a couple of weeks off to succumb to my nesting instinct because I really just felt the huge urge to get my house and everything ready for the arrival of our new family member. So now I'm, let's say, 95% done with everything. So I thought I would come back here and update you on everything. And I'd like to apologize to those who are not interested in pregnancy content, but you have to understand that I'm just a few weeks away from the due date. So of course, all my thoughts and everything right now revolves around this pregnancy and about the impending labor and meeting my baby. So of course, it's natural for me to share that because at the end of the day, my channel is all about my life and what's going on in it. So I hope that you will still enjoy this journey no matter what. And once the baby is born, I'm hoping to go back to all kinds of topics, including health. So I hope you'll stick with me. At 33 weeks and a few days, we went for our growth scan, the last one of this pregnancy, and everything seemed really great. Our baby boy was already at 2.35 kilos, which is just slightly ahead. I think it was 63rd percentile, so really good growth. It had really good fluid levels. The placenta was healthy. It was second grade, which is perfect for this point of pregnancy. And the interesting thing is that he was very, very low, so low, completely engaged, that the doctor couldn't even get a glimpse of his face, only the top of his head. So she said that it definitely looks like he's going to come early. And I told her, yes, but you can't really tell. Sometimes it can be like this for weeks and nothing happens. But she said, yes, I know, but in this case, it really looks like it's going to come early. So we'll see. I've always had a feeling that he's going to come in the 39th week, and I shared it with her. She said, yes, it very much looks like this. So we'll see. I know that they can't really tell, but if it did come a little bit before the due date, I will be more than happy. Our little boy has been moving so much throughout the whole pregnancy, and it still is moving a lot. I definitely don't feel any kind of slowdown in his movements. The type of movements change a little bit. Instead of kicking hard, now he just pushes out his feet or pushes out his bum, which sometimes can feel quite uncomfortable, but most of the time it's just really nice. And he still sleeps throughout the night. It's just incredible. He goes to sleep just before me and he wakes up right after me. If I go to the loo and I come back, he maybe makes a couple of moves and then he just falls asleep again. So he's definitely on the same schedule as me so far. And I really hope that it continues like this once he's born. That would be incredible. A couple of days ago, I also went to my midwife appointment and she checked the heart of the baby, which was perfect, as strong as an ox. She also checked my blood pressure, it's still the same as always. And she also measured my belly. Last time I was there 4 weeks ago, it was at 29 centimeters. Now it was 34 centimeters at 36 weeks. So it grew by 5 centimeters in just 4 weeks, which is great. And I definitely noticed an explosion in my belly in the last couple of weeks. It's definitely got so much bigger. And my husband just keeps looking at me and saying, you're about to pop, you're so huge. I don't think I'm that huge, but it's definitely much bigger than before. Today I went back to the health center to get my blood test, 3rd trimester blood test and urine test done. I'm going to get the results in 10 days when I go to my next midwife appointment. And I also got the Strep B test done. Streptococcus B is a kind of bacteria that lives in 15 to 20% women. It's not harmful to women at all, but it can be dangerous to the baby when he's exposed to that bacteria when coming out during birth, and it can cause an infection in very rare cases. So that's why if a woman has that bacteria, she is given intravenous antibiotics during labor, which for obvious reasons I would love to not have to get done because I haven't taken antibiotics for so long and I don't want to expose my baby to antibiotics either. So fingers crossed, I'm going to be negative. So this next appointment with my midwife at 38 weeks is going to be the last one with her before the birth. And then I'm going to see her again in the first week after the birth. And then I think the next checkup is at 6 weeks and it's the last one. I really like her. She's different. I basically had 3 midwives, but for the last 3 appointments it's always been the same one, and I really like her. And I'm glad that she's staying until the end. If baby's still not here by the due date, then I have another appointment at just 1 day before my due date, up in the north in the capital, and it's not so convenient because it's around 40 minutes away. It's a big hospital. I don't really like it. It doesn't bring me good memories, but that's the protocol. I have to go there for the fetal monitoring, where they put the belts on your belly. One belt measures the baby's heart rate, the other one measures any contractions that I might have. And with the baby's heart rate, they basically want to see how the baby's heart reacts to movements. When he moves, the heart rate is supposed to accelerate and then get back down to normal. And I think they're looking for 2 strong movements in 30 minutes or so. So I'm sure that's not going to be a problem because our baby moves probably 20-30 times every hour, so that should be all right. And then afterwards, generally they do a quick scan, which I'm going to decline if everything's fine with the fetal monitoring, because I really don't want to expose my baby to too many ultrasound scans. And they usually also do a cervical check, sometimes a sweep if the mother wants it, but I'm going to decline those 2 because honestly, I don't really care what my cervix is doing at this point. I don't care if it's softening, if it's opening up, because it will just put pressure and stress on me. I trust my baby. I know that he's going to come when he's ready, and I definitely don't want to know those things. My weight gain so far is 13.5 kilos. And the interesting thing is that I don't feel heavier at all. I mean, it's a huge weight gain, but somehow, because it's so gradual, the body and the muscles just get used to it and they get stronger. And you know, when I'm walking or doing my exercises, I don't really feel much different at all, which really fascinates me. At 33, 34 weeks, I felt pretty bad for a few weeks, and I even had some fears that the baby might come too early before his term, because I had quite a bit of light period pains, especially during the night. I had so much pelvic pain and vagina pain, and it was quite difficult for me to walk. I had to be really slow. I had some backache as well. It was just so uncomfortable, and I was really worried that the rest of the pregnancy would be like this and would be really difficult. But luckily it just lasted for a few days, and then I think my body just got used to it. My muscles adjusted to you know, my baby's head being down low, and now for the last couple of weeks I felt totally fine. So thank God, fingers crossed, it's going to stay like this now. Also, in those days when I was in a lot of pain, what I found that helped a lot was just exercising, doing my squats, doing my lunges, and really stretching out those thighs. And it really helped so much, because the less I move, the more stiff I feel, and movement really just makes me feel sane and mobile. Now at almost 37 weeks, I feel much better than a few weeks ago, probably, yeah, better than in a long time. So I feel that I can walk at any speed again. I hardly have any pain at all. I feel really mobile, and that definitely feels good. I am still exercising, not every day anymore. I exercise probably 3-4 times a week now. I take more rest days, and I also do shorter workouts. I actually do, I'm doing a pregnancy workout routine right now. So I've definitely scaled things down, but I'm still exercising, and it makes me happy, because my plan was always to exercise right until labor to keep myself prepared for this marathon. And so far I'm definitely on track. Around a week ago, the weird symptom of my left ear getting blocked completely went away. I had it throughout my whole pregnancy, and it just went away. I'm so happy, because life is so much easier when you can hear properly. But at the same time, it makes me wonder if there's some kind of a really strong hormonal shift going on, if it means that labor is imminent. You know, perhaps progesterone is really falling in preparation for labor. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly my ear is totally fine. I don't really have any mucus in my throat anymore. My nasal congestion is gone. Basically, I just feel really light and clear. And that's, I think, is a sign of a hormonal shift. So let's see if it leads to anything. I've also been feeling super hot in the last week or so. Also getting light hot flashes during the day and during the night. The temperature in the house is exactly the same as always, but I just feel so much hotter. I still feel like I have my normal energy and strength. I don't feel like I need to slow down a lot. I definitely feel that I need more rest. So if I'm cleaning the house or taking walks, things like that, I definitely don't have the stamina of a non-pregnant me, but I still feel quite strong. So far I haven't had any Braxton Hicks at all. I mean, I guess everybody at this point has them. It's just that some people don't feel them, and that seems to be the case in my case. I never feel my belly tightening. It's always nice and soft. However, I did have some occasions of light period cramps in my lower belly and my back. And I don't know if that's how Braxton Hicks feel. I don't really know. I read that you don't always feel the actual tightening in the belly. Sometimes it's just like light period cramps. So maybe that's what they were. I don't know. I definitely had one night a couple of weeks ago when I had these waves of period cramps every 10 minutes or so, and I couldn't sleep for the majority of the night because of it. So maybe those were Braxton Hicks, I don't know. In terms of supplements I'm still taking my kelp powder for extra iodine and nothing else. And in terms of preparation for the baby, we are, as I said, 95% done. Almost everything is done. I still have to pack my hospital bag, but everything's already pretty much put in the corner. Everything's prepared. I purchased everything. I just need to put it together. And I also need to write my birth plan or birth preferences, but I already know exactly what I would prefer. I just need to actually type it up and translate it to Spanish because I'm giving birth in Spain. That's where I live. And we still need to buy the baby car seat. We know exactly what we want to buy. We just need to buy it. We're just waiting for some money to arrive. So hopefully next week. And that will be it. We'll be ready. Also, I'd like to ask you if there are any pregnancy related videos that you would like me to make before this baby comes. Now that I'm ready, I'm definitely going to have a bit more time to make videos, as long as it doesn't come in the next few days, or I hope you'll give me some time to catch up with some videos I really wanted to make. I'm also thinking it would be interesting to do a questions and answers video, you know, for pregnancy related questions. So if you have any questions for me, leave them down in the comments and I'll be very glad to make the video. Other videos that I'm planning to make, hopefully before the baby's born, are things like pack my hospital bag with me, talking about my birth plan or my birth preferences. I'd really love to post another what I eat in a day video, a very late pregnancy edition, also pregnancy skincare do's and don'ts, and my personal pregnancy skincare routine that's been very highly requested. Also what we got and not going to get before our first baby's born, which is going to be a very minimalist version, so I think will be interesting to share. And I think that's probably it. But if you'd like me to talk about anything else pregnancy related, or you know, if you have any pregnancy video requests, definitely leave them down in the comments and I'll try to make them. In my last pregnancy update, I forgot to show you my belly, but this time I'll make sure I do because it's changed so much. So this is what it looks like with clothes on. Thank God for my comfy skirts, because wearing jeans is really not the most comfortable thing at this point. So this is what it looks like from the side. Don't really look pregnant much from the front. This is from the other side, and so far 0 stretch marks. Let's hope it continues like that. Thanks so much for watching this potentially last pregnancy update. We'll see, maybe there'll be some more, but I'll see you in my next video. Bye.